Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I want to thank my first time viewers for stopping by and showing me some love. To my subscribers, again, thank you so much for being faithful and tuning into my videos. While you're here, make sure you go ahead and like, subscribe, and also turn on that notification bell so you know when I actually upload my videos. Typically, I upload my videos every Sunday and every Thursday. Today, we'll be doing a quick 15-20 minute look. I know a lot of you have been asking me, instead of doing like the detail, you would love to know how to do a quick 15 to 20 minute makeup look. A lot of you guys have been asking me to do a video just on that. I know that you all may not have a lot of time in the morning before going to work, but you also want your face looking pretty and you want to be beat to the gods, honey. So this video is basically letting you know what you can do. Of course, if you don't wear lashes, some of these steps don't apply to you. You can cut that out and it'll actually take even less time. But I did achieve this look in about 17 minutes. So if you don't mind, we'll go ahead and get right into it.
I hear you breathe, but I can't see if you're right here next to me. Something's wrong, wasn't it fun? Is it now we're done? You get...
Hi guys, we're gonna start off with making sure that we brush those brows into a uniform direction. Of course, we will be using the Crayon Case Eyebrow Pomade today to help fill in our brows, and it is in the color dark brown. Depending on your eyebrow color, she does have different shades. So you all would have to just go on her website to see exactly what shade fits you. Some people like to go direct on the same exact color. Some people like a little darker. Some people like a little lighter. So, of course, this step is totally up to you. I am taking an angle brush and filling in my brows very minimally. If you want to go in a little bit deeper, that is totally up to you. We are going to prime our face with my MAC Prime and Prep. And it is the essential oils, Prep and Prime. And as you see, it is almost gone. And unfortunately, it has been discontinued. So I'm going to have to find me something else a good substitute. So we're going to use MAC Cosmetics. That is a concealer, and it is in the color NW35. I am going to be using that to basically carve out my brows, and it is called the Studio Finish. I don't think I said that. Studio Finish Concealer. It is a little thicker consistency. I really like it just because it does hide any of those extra quarantine hairs from your eyebrows, or say for instance you need to do something like a spot treatment on your face, or maybe you had a blemish and it left a dark mark or something like that. I really like it for that consistency. And as you see, I go above and underneath my brows, and in a few we will use a brush to basically blend that out, just like that, like so. It doesn't take long. Make sure this step you have to do, like especially like if you young ladies don't use like a foundation, you definitely want to make sure that you blend that out because you don't want that to show. The foundation of choice today is Juvia's Place foundation. It is in the color Kampala and the number 340. As you see there, I'm putting to the name of the foundation. I really like this foundation. It really gives you, it's called Velvet foundation. Literally a little bit goes a long way. As y'all see, I've only had a little bit on that brush, and is literally going across my whole face. It gives you a lot of coverage without it being too heavy and without it looking like pasty or too thick. And as you see, I do pull my foundation down a little bit further past just basically the bottom of my face, because you want to make sure that blends out really well too as well. Okay, I know it's a little bit extra. I'm putting a little bit more foundation on. I did see that I needed a little bit more on that forehead or my 5 head. And again, just make sure you blend that out. Just keep blending, blend. I wish there was a way like I could keep from getting makeup on my nose ring. I do it every single time and it's annoying. We'll be using the concealer Tarte Shape Tape in the color Tan Sand. Of course, they do have a million different shades as well. So depending on how bright or maybe same skin tone you like your concealer, I would suggest you to go into maybe your local Ulta. I think Sephora sells Tarte as well. And you can actually go in and make sure that they actually find your shade like accurately, depending on what you actually are looking for. I typically tend to go for a concealer that's a shade or two lighter than my regular skin tone, only because it does subtract from any dark circles that you have underneath your eyes. Maybe it's just hereditary, maybe you're just tired, you're not just getting as many hours and as much rest as you need. I really like going with a lighter one just because it highlights. It highlights underneath your eyes as well. And as you see, I'm taking that same foundation brush and basically just blending out any type of harsh edges. Make sure you don't blend out too much, child. That's exactly what I just did. Just keep blending and blending. What we'll be getting next is the Crayon Case Chalk Dust Setting Powder. And it is in the color A. I absolutely love the setting powder, y'all. I want to say it was like $20 or something like that from the Crayon Case. And as you see, it's kind of like slick flying everywhere. It is what it is, as long as it does what it needs to do. But I do pat that underneath my eyes. Anywhere where I put the concealer is where I pat it at. So I want to put that a little bit more around. Yep, there we go. Around my face. That little brush head is really good for getting right directly underneath your eyes. But I like to use a bigger brush just to get around my face. It's a lot quicker. So that's a little step that you can incorporate into your daily makeup, especially when you're on the go. Get your big brush and go sweep through there real quick. Yep, literally. Wham, bam, booey. You're done. Now we'll be using the Studio Fix foundation powder. And I am just going to go over that and just make sure everything is cohesive and working really, really good together. This step is totally optional. It is totally up to you what you want to do. I always contour my face. You totally do not have to. Again, it is up to you. We'll be using the Hot Cocoa color and the Watch Me Blush palette to actually apply our contour. And if you can tell, maybe you can't, the brush that I'm using is an angled brush. It's an angled face brush. I absolutely love this brush. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say, girl, I can't even remember the name of I'll put it down in the description bar. I can't remember where I got it from, but I absolutely love it. But I will list it down below. And it was fairly inexpensive as well. The blush that we'll be using today is Tangerine, and it is from that same Watch Me Blush palette. Blush is optional. I always like to add a little blush, a little color, but again, it is totally up to you. The highlighter that we'll be using today is called Cappuccino, not Cappuccino. And I use that to highlight my face. Again, this step is totally, you do not have to do this. Like, it's totally optional. I like to highlight because, of course, as y'all know, I'm extra. Extra is my middle name. Or my second middle name. I'll be lining my eyes with the Crayon Case Line Me liquid eyeliner. I always use a smaller mirror to apply my liner just because I want to make sure everything is straight and even on both sides. It is up to you what you want to do. Some people don't even use liner at all. So again, with this step, it's something that you do not have to do if you don't like liner or you're scared to. Or honestly, on top of your eye, if you're more comfortable with just a regular pencil, you can do that too. Knock yourself out. And the mascara that we'll be using today is the In Extreme Dimension mascara that is by MAC Cosmetics. Of course, you all see me use this a whole lot. I really, really love this mascara. It fully coats your lashes, literally. Y'all see that? Literally, one little swipe, one application, and it's done. Literally, y'all may want to invest in it. It's really, really good. Especially for you ladies who may have smaller lashes. It makes your lashes appear a lot bigger than what they are. Today, we'll be lining our lips with the Chestnut Liner, the OG Triple OG, that is by MAC Cosmetics. Chestnut Liner has been around for so long, and as y'all see, it's getting smaller and smaller, which means it's time for a re-up. we'll be using Kind of Sexy lipstick today, and that is by MAC Cosmetics as well. And as you see, I'm kind of like blotting my lips in between and making sure that's even. And this is optional as well. I always just try to make sure that my lips are lined. I don't know, like I'm obsessed with lining my lips. To set our face today, we'll be using the Milani Cosmetics Make It Dewy Setting Spray. Y'all, I'm telling you, like if you have like dry skin, or maybe you just like that wet sun-kissed look, especially for like the spring summer, this is literally your go-to setting spray. Hear me out, y'all. I'm telling you. You can find that at Target. I think I want to pay like $8 or something like that for it. Of course, it's time for the lash and my lip gloss. While I put the glue on my lash, I'll go ahead and put my gloss on. And that is the OG See-Through by MAC Cosmetics as well. You do not have to put a gloss on top. Sometimes I just leave my lipstick the way that it is. Sometimes I like to put a little gloss on the top just for a shine. And as you see, I'm just putting my lashes on now. I allow the glue to get a little tacky so that they will actually adhere to my eye. I use my fingers to put my lashes on. Some people use tweezers. It is totally up to you. Depending on the length of my nails, sometimes they get a little bit too long, and I actually use tweezers. And as you see, this is your final everyday go-to look. I assure you, you can do all of this in 15 minutes. 15 minutes, y'all. Y'all see that? Look at the glow. Look at the glow. Go ahead and go to work and look fabulous, child. Look at that. Look, sis. I want to thank y'all so much for stopping by and always supporting me. Make sure that you like, click, and subscribe. And also comment down below. See you next time.